Hey everybody, welcome back to the Working Man's Whiskey. I'm Bobby. Happy St. Patty's Day, everybody, first of all. I told you guys I wanted to do a little Irish whiskey review today, so here we are. Kilbeggan, guys. Tell you why I went with Kilbeggan today. I've never had this before, but I was doing a little research. I know a little bit about Irish whiskey, don't know a whole lot. Know a lot more about American whiskeys, bourbon, all that. But it's kind of funny because the two things I'm made up most of are I'm mostly Scottish and Irish. So you'd think I'd know a little bit more about the whiskey, little just to be doing more reviews on these whiskeys. And I have a plan to incorporate more Scotch, more Irish whiskey here into my reviews in the future, guys. I really do. Because they have a great taste. There's no real good reason why I don't review more. I'm just more familiar, I guess, with bourbons and other American whiskeys. So anyway, when I was doing research on Kilbeggan here, found out they're the oldest licensed distillery in Ireland. 1757, guys. That's when they started making whiskey. And to be honest with you guys, they ceased production 1954 after World War II. The the popularity went down a little bit. People were just not just drinking other American whiskeys, but other spirits as well. The popularity in vodka and gin, things like that, went up. So Kilbeggan took a hit and ceased production. As I said, 1954. I think they sold the company, or sold the name anyway, in 1957. And the name Kilbeggan went away for a long time. And years later, they were bought again and started rebooting the name Kilbeggan. And pretty interesting. I mean, so they're not the oldest continually operating whiskey in Ireland, but maybe they kept that license for all those years, just in case. I'll read you what the back of the bottle says. It says, Kilbeggan is a traditional Irish whiskey, double distilled the old way to preserve more flavor while retaining the classic Irish smoothness. The Kilbeggan distillery was founded in 1757 and is Ireland's oldest continually licensed distillery. If I can get the words out today, guys. And to this day, still has its own working water wheel. And a couple things, guys. So it said it's double distilled. Most whiskey, Irish whiskey, as you know, is triple distilled. So they keep more flavor by only doing the double distillation. It's those fatty acids that are in whiskey during the aging process. You get these fatty acids in all whiskey, and then during the filtration process, you lose a lot of those fatty acids and all that, and it kind of just it makes for a not so thick whiskey, but it also takes the flavor away when they do that, and that's why I like those barrel proof whiskeys that we've reviewed on here, the Stag Junior, some of the other ones. I really like the thicker, just bigger consistency whiskeys, I guess. And so it's kind of cool that Kilbeggan only does the double distillation to keep some of that flavor in there, keep some of those fatty acids in there. And another really interesting factoid I found on Kilbeggan, I thought this was pretty cool. They have the oldest operating copper still in whiskey, in all of whiskey. They have this copper still that they still use there. That's been in operation since the 1800s, guys. It was made in the early 1800s, and they've been using it ever since. And I think that's pretty neat to get whiskey to this day that's made with something that was used over 200 years ago. That's pretty amazing to me. So anyway, let's get into this, guys. Just do a quick little review. It's not too quick because I'm blabbing as usual, but it's okay. All right, so Kilbeggan, guys. Let's see what we got here. And I love the nose on an Irish whiskey. Irish whiskey, kind of like like a bourbon or like a Scotch. It just has its own unique profile. This one here, I mean, I get a lot of grain there. I get some like hay or straw maybe. You get a kind of a grassy note to it. Definitely some sweet notes. Little bit of vanilla in there. Definitely some honey in there. Let's try it out, guys. And on the palate, that's got a really good taste, with just the right amount of kick to it too. And you guys might have noticed that this bottle wasn't completely full when I started this review. Just a little bit was missing off the top. I hadn't tried this before just now. That was my first sip of this neat. But this morning when I woke up, wanted some Irish coffee, so poured a little bit in my coffee and went really well in there. Really good. But drinking it neat just now, it's got a really good taste to it, guys. I'm getting honey notes in there. Definitely that grainy note, kind of like a hay note. Definitely some grass in there, maybe. Citrus, definitely. Lemon peels. Excuse me. Let's try it out. Again, I should say. There's a lot going on with this one, guys. Yeah, I was reading some of the past reviews other people had on this. And some people, I mean, there wasn't really anything bad about it. Just some people said they were having trouble picking notes out of this one. And I'm really not. I mean, I'm getting a lot of different flavors in here. As I said, those grainy notes, the honey note, definitely the citrusy note, definitely some vanilla, a little bit of like a caramel type sweetness to it. But there's just a lot going on with this one, and this was $22.99. $22.99, $24.50 out the door, and I definitely am glad I bought this. I'm glad I went with this one. There were a few others that I kind of was contemplating, but I went with Kilbeggan because one, because of the history, two, because it just sounded like a good classic Irish whiskey, and I like the fact that it was double distilled as well, keeping some of those fatty acids in there. So Kilbeggan, guys, definitely if you find this, go out and get some, buy a bottle. If you can get this for, say, anywhere under $30, try it out. Definitely try it out. For a rating, guys, I really like this one. I do. Really, really like this one. I'm going to give this one an 88 out of 100. 88, I think, is a good score. This is, it might not be my absolute favorite Irish whiskey that I've had. I think I like this better. Some people are going to, hate me for saying this, but I think I like this better than Jameson. I really do. I wouldn't put this as high up as, say, I'd say it's right there with Tullamore Dew. I'd put it right there with Tullamore Dew. I really like the Redbreast that we tried out here, guys. Redbreast 12. They also have a 15 that I want to try it at some point. But this goes right there with Tullamore Dew, just slightly above Jameson for me. And for $22.99, this was a really good buy, and I'm glad I did. So that's it for this one, guys. There have been some suggestions out there for future reviews, and I'm having trouble locating a few of these whiskeys, but there've also been some that I finally was able to locate. So we'll see what we do next. It might be a Scotch, a blended Scotch, might be a bourbon, might be another Irish whiskey. I don't know, but I'm keeping my options open. If you guys have any, if you have a vote one way or the other, let me know. Definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Check me out on Facebook, The Working Man's Whiskey. And that's it for this one, guys. Have a happy St. Paddy's Day. Drive safe. Don't drink and drive. Definitely get an Uber or whatever if you guys are going to go out. We're just having a family party, so we're staying in today and doing more of the same pretty much all day. So anyway, that's it for this one. Looking forward to talking to you guys soon. Until next time, cheers.